Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's your girl Fiery Moon, and I'm here to do the mid-month check-in. This is going to be for the fire sign collective of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Starting out with the Prism Oracle deck. This is just a check-in of the energy from now through the end of the month. So as I always say, take what resonates, leave the rest, and know that energy and time are fluid. So, like I always say, situation, timeline, more importantly, know your energy. These are just, a quick check-in energy-wise, so there may just be a message in here for you, or, it may not be for you, and that's okay as well. So we're going to jump right in and see what messages we need as it pertains to the fire sign collective of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. What messages do we need? To this energy, mid-month, messages do we need? Alright, let me do one more. I'm gonna jump right in. So, bottom of the deck we have trust. Now this could be trust that you need to have within you. There may be an issue of trust coming up in regards to, person, place, or thing, situation, or circumstance. But with consciousness up under trust, I'm just feeling an energy of, trust. Like, I almost feel like for some of you, this is an awakening that's happening. That could be, going on internally within you. And it's just giving me a vibe of, like, trust the process. Trust, wherever, whatever awareness you may be coming into, even if that's just, like I said, an internal awareness. Trust, what you're getting, what you're feeling, what you're seeing. Because it could be, with the mystery card, this is like my moon card. You could be having some fear, or, be stuck in an illusion. Or, the moon does, bring things to light. It illuminates things. So this could be you going through truly an ascension process, as far as your, your awareness goes. And, from what I'm feeling in the cards is just like, trust what you feel. Trust the process. But let's see what comes out. What messages do we need for the fire sign collective in regards to the energy? What messages do we need for the fire sign collective? I'm feeling a lot of energy in my solar right now. illumination. Like I said, something, you know, being illuminated and cleanse. So with this energy, it's like whatever awareness you're coming into, whatever clarity that's coming to you, it's forcing you to like almost you know, like have, you know, cleanse within yourself. You may need to do a cleanse. You may need to release some old, you know, some emotions, especially because the cleanse is a water card. But the bottom of the deck, we have sadness. Up under that, we have magic, which speaks to, you know, this is almost like my magician card in this deck. So some of you, excuse me, maybe some throat chakra stuff going on for you guys as well. But whatever the sadness is that you're feeling, you know, it could be in regards to, like I said, an illusion that you've had or something that you wanted to manifest that did not, you know, go as planned is the only way that I can put it with this energy. But it's like whatever is being illuminated within you, it could be, you know, a sense of fear that you were holding on within yourself. Like I almost feel like a fear of abandonment. Or like something that you tried to create really did turn out to be, you know, almost like an illusion for you, and it has you in this place of sadness. But it's also, you know, raising your consciousness and almost illuminating something within you that maybe you're not liking, you didn't want to see. Because like I said, with this illumination and cleanse, illumination card, something is being brought to light. But it's to bring in, you know, it's to like almost like clear this out of you in a way is what I'm feeling. You know, whatever it is, it could have been something, you know, I just feel like, especially with the sadness, like it's something that you wanted, but it just didn't go that way. But let's see. In regards to the fire sign collective, what messages do you need? In regards to the energy as it pertains to the fire signs for this mid-month energy. What messages do we need for the fire sign collective of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius? Oh my God, my throat chakra. I almost feel like maybe there is some communication that may be coming into you, or communication that you may be giving to someone. But it's in regards to like some truth being spoken, whether you're giving it or you're receiving it. So just take that how it resonates for you. Seeing the Page of Wands twice, which is news. Let's see. we have the Six of Swords, which speaks to, you know, actual movement, someone moving. So this could be you moving. Or, you know, someone else. But ultimately, the Six of Swords speaks to, you know, moving out of these choppy, you know, waters into more calmer waters, headed towards, you know, like the sun. Because with the Five of Swords up under that, you know, it speaks to like feeling defeated. It could be, you know, also looked at as like manipulation and mind games. It could be ego. You know, feeling, you know, like you've lost. But from the 5 to the 6 is that Ace of Swords. So ultimately, like I said, there's some truth or, you know, some type of clarity that may come in or some truth that may be spoken. But whatever it is to, you know, move you, you know, forward with the Wheel of Fortune here. Or, you know, prompting you to, you know, want to move forward. And it could be in regards to a connection or, you know, just something that holds emotional value to you, person, place, or thing. Only you know. But with the Death card, you know, it's like there's an ending. There's a transformation, even to a connection. But it's almost like I'm feeling with the Wheel of Fortune, like it was time to end whatever this Five of Swords was for you. And with the Tower, it could have been, you know, something suddenly, a sudden realization, something, you know, suddenly coming in and, you know, shaking up the foundation. But towers are, you know, they create change. So there was some type of change that was needed in whatever, you know, situation there is for you to get you to like almost move you out of this sadness into, you know, a place of, you know, healing, because I am feeling healing off of that cleanse card as well. But let's see what comes out. What messages do we need for the fire sign collective? That's too many. Give me less cards, please. So bottom of the deck we have the Emperor. But what came out, we have the Lovers, the Four of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Hierophant, which in this deck is called the Druid. Like I said, bottom of the deck we have the Emperor with the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. So this Emperor could be you or it could be someone else. You know, place it where it goes for you, if it resonates. But you know, the Emperor speaks to, you know, like order, control, status, structure, authority. Now this, like I said, it could be you or this could be someone else, but it is, you know, a masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a man. But what I'm feeling here is with like the Wheel of Fortune, it's almost like, you know, divine timing is coming in regards to, like I said, whatever this situation is, whether it's, you know, it's speaking, you know, the Two of Cups could be like a connection, but it speaks to, you know, like how you relate to others. So you could be seeing how, you know, you may have been, you know, very controlling in a situation, wanting things to like almost go your way in a connection. You know, for some of you, but with the Nine of Pentacles, it's like, how can I put it? Like, it's giving me an energy of like, no matter how much you wanted this to work, whether it was you with a job or like I said, you with a person, it's like you almost have to find like your own sense of independence. Because it's like, or someone is trying to, you know, where you were trying to, you know, make something work, the other person was like almost all about self with the Nine of Pentacles. Is the easiest way to put it. And this could be, this energy, this Emperor energy could be what is being illuminated to you because of the sadness. And with this Magic card, it's like I said, this Magic card gives me like magician vibes. Maybe you were trying to create something that, you know, you really wanted, but it didn't work out in your favor. So with the Lovers here, you know, there's either a connection at play, or this is you needing to, you know, balance out this Emperor energy. But it could also be a decision that either you've made or may have to make. Because whatever the situation is, it's like not fulfilling to you. And this could be, you know, how someone is looking at you. You know, seeing you in this controlling energy, wanting to always, you know, be like, I just feel like strong arm this connection, or, you know, making decisions. But, you know, it left you in this place of like discontentment. And this would be the sadness here, like you're stubborn. You know, the Four of Cups can be a very stubborn energy of wanting something, and not willing to budge, you know, and not even seeing, you know, like other opportunities that may have come your way. And, you know, whether it was time, money, or energy with the Six of Pentacles, you know, it was depleting for you. Now, if this is you, it's like you were given your all to a situation, trying to like almost elevate a connection from the Lovers to the Hierophant status, which we're going to clarify those. But it's almost like, you know, you were giving more than you were receiving. And on the other end, It could have been someone given to you, but, you know, not receiving what they needed in the past, you know, or from you, I should say. And also with the Hierophant here, it could have been due to, like, you know, belief systems or, you know, traditions or patterns that, you know, you've always known, you know, because it gave you a sense of power and control. But we're gonna see. Tell me about the Lovers. And for some of you, because it didn't work out, it's like you're feeling like almost like you're owed something. Tell me about the Lovers. Tell me about the Lovers. Alright, so with the Lovers, we have Strength and the King of Pentacles. So yeah, because the Strength card can speak to, you know, wanting to control as well, wanting to tame. But it was also, you know, it could also be like lacking the strength and the courage. But coupled with the King of Pentacles, it's like, it's a need to like always want to be in charge. And it could have been, you know, in a financial aspect or, you know, just a material aspect of you wanting, you know, whatever this is, whether it's a decision or, you know, an actual connection. There's just like, I'm just feeling like a sense of control and wanting to like almost be served with that King of Pentacles energy, because you see how like the King of Pentacles isn't a bad energy, but in this depiction, you can see like you just want someone to like be at your service, at your beck and call. And it was kind of like overpowering whatever this connection is or whatever, you know, decision. It could have been a decision that you made that gave you like that sense of control. Like there's a reason why you were like this. But with the Death card at the bottom, it's saying like, this is the energy that you need to transform. There needs to be a death to this situation. Something, you know, transformative. And like I said, this illumination could all be, you know, what is, you know, being shown to you about you, and like I said, you don't like it. You don't like not having, you know, the control with that Magic card. Tell me about the Four of Cups. Yeah, it's like with the Four of Cups and the Emperor coming out, again with the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom, you wanted things your way and were, you know, not willing to budge on that. What's the Six of Pentacles? What's the Six of Pentacles? What's the Six of Pentacles? So many. Six of Pentacles. Still too many. Give me less cards, please, Spirit. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. So with the Six of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Swords, Justice, and the Nine of Pentacles. So again, it's like you're coming into this awareness. This is ultimately like a lesson in learning, like almost reciprocity. You want someone to give to you and you not give anything back. So this clarity is coming in for you to learn, you know, for one, or you could have been overgiving or someone giving to you. And it's to show you how to, you know, establish boundaries. And, you know, justice is coming in coupled with this Nine of Pentacles, like justice is, you know, the lesson, and learning that I just feel an energy of like you just being like the taker, wanting to be given to but not give to others. And it's because of, you know, the level of self-worth that you have within yourself, as to why you feel like how can I put it, like this is something that you've learned. Like you give or you take, but you know, you don't give. Because you want to be making sure that, you know, all you care about, like I said, is off of this energy. I feel like a very selfish energy. But it's like, especially with the Hierophant and Justice, this lesson that you're learning is coming in to show you that by you being this way, always wanting to be in control, you know, not being willing to budge. There's a difference between establishing boundaries and being stubborn. So, you know, like with the Justice card here, it's almost saying like you have to, you know, not be so selfish. That's like the only thing I'm getting off of this Nine of Pentacles. Because normally the Nine of Pentacles, you know, it gives me an energy of, you know, self-sufficiency, independence. But I feel like this was just something that you wanted to attain to, so you used your control to make it look that way. But the lesson is, by you being this way, you only, you know, lead to heartbreaks with the Three of Swords, or, you know, you only bring in more situations that end up, you know, breaking your heart and ending, you know. And from the 3 to the 7 is the Seven of Swords, which speaks to like manipulation and mind games and being self-serving and self-sabotaging. That's ultimately what you do, and things end up, you know, like ending for you anyway. So it's trying, you know, again with the Death card, to bring forth this lesson to help transform you, to see like what real value is, number one, because there is Pentacles out here. We got the King, the 9, and the 6. And it's ultimately also teaching you from the 6 to the 9, which is the 3, on how to actually collaborate with others. There needs to be reciprocity, not just all giving or all taking. And if you want to look like this 9 of Pentacles, you're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to like almost invest in yourself, because from the Ace to the 8 is the 7, and that's investing. You know, you need to look at what true value is. You can't just want to look valuable without putting in the work. And from the 8 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles is the 2 of Pentacles. And this could have been something that you were, you know, struggling with. let's look at the Hierophant, and then we'll get the guidance or advice. It was ultimately like you were power struggling, whether that's within a job or with a relationship. And you wanting to have all the power, like the glory, and, you know, make it look like something was almost, you know, in this Nine of Pentacles you see in the background, there's a woman or there's a figure cloaked, but they're looking at, you know, what is it, a pig or a boar? It's a pig. And, you know, pigs represent, you know, like a sense of greed. It's like a sense of sloth. And with the Hierophant, we have the Page of Cups, with the Four of Wands, or excuse me, the Four of Shields and the Six of Wands. So this is a lesson in, you know, self-love and, you know, almost like a cleansing or a purging of, you know, ego. Because like I said, I felt the energy of always wanting, you know, to be praised or, you know, receive accolades. But it's for the wrong reasons. It's for this energy here, the Five of Swords, to feel like you've won. And you see now, like, it's bringing on, you know, for some of you, anxiety, sleepless nights, you know. And it, like, you're struggling, like I said. Because, like, for some of you, this is, you know, you right here. Or, you know, vice versa, place it how it goes for you. You're wanting other people to do the work while you stand there and watch. And not contribute. But still wanting to look like everything is, like, okay, like hunky-dory, like you did the work. And with this energy here, like I said, this Hierophant is stepping in to give you a lesson on, you know, self-love, because there's a lack of that with the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, or Page of Cups. Because the Four of Swords can be like a hoarding energy. And then I said, like, with the Six of Wands, that's ego and wanting accolades and praise. Because you were only worried about your own personal stability, not the stability of everyone else. And for some of you, this could be a boss that you have that is just very selfish and, you know, doesn't want, you know, won't budge. So this could be a lesson they're learning if it's playing out in the workplace. But ultimately, like, you know, this is you or this is someone you're dealing with. Someone has, you know, it's a power struggle when it comes to how you collaborate, and your value system is based in ego. So let's get the guidance or advice, and that'll be the reading. What's the guidance or advice in regards to energy and the spread for the fire sign collective of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius? So bottom of the deck, we have love, which for some of you, this could be like a love situation. But what I'm feeling off of this love card, especially because, you know, she's on this card by herself, is, you know, like, love yourself. And I believe, like, last month we had the same energy of, you know, you have to love yourself first. Because if you love yourself first, there's no need to try to control anything. You're solidified in who you are. There's no need to hoard. There's no need for praise or accolades. But when you don't love yourself, in whatever situation that you're in, it like makes you crave that need for control, because you don't want things to like almost change. You want to be able to like control the situation. And like I said, with Justice and the Hierophant coming in, like I said, there's a difference between establishing boundaries and being stubborn and not being willing to change. But let's see what comes out. So we have out mystery and free spirit, which to me is giving me an energy of like I said, the fear of give me 1 second. The fear of, you know, changing. The fear of, you know, the unknown, not knowing what's out there if you didn't have this control. And ultimately, forgive me, it's an ant on my table. But ultimately, what these cards are saying is that you need to like almost release this restriction, release this control that you have of yourself, release this fear. But also you have to acknowledge and accept that, you know, if this is you, that this is, you know, the energy that you're in. And like I said, for some of you, there is a need to, you know, want to look and be independent for some of you, or someone wanting to be independent outside of you and you don't like it, because it's like, if they're independent outside of you, who are you? Who are you? So, yeah, this is you know, for this week for the fire signs, I just feel like, you know, this is a lesson in reciprocity and self-love, value. There's a lot coming up for y'all. But it all has to do with, like, you know, wanting that power and control over something to make you feel like this. And that's coming from, you know, the wrong place. So, like I said, whatever is being illuminated to you is to cleanse you of this energy, because it's manipulative for one, and number two, it stresses you out. But it's like you're not willing to compromise. Like I said, some of you just want to reap rewards for work that you haven't done, but look like you've done it. And all that's going to do is lead you to upsets, heartbreaks, pain, and endings. So that is your mid-monthly reading for you fire sign collective.